Welcome back to the Game Room. I'm Justin and I have some quick pickups to show you. Not a great deal in this one, but some quality titles, and I am going to enjoy sharing these with you. So thanks for watching and let's get into them. So the first one that I have here is for sale. I don't have a PlayStation 3, so I picked up WWE 2K14, and I actually picked up a PS4 copy of WWE 2K18, both from an op shop. Both were $2 each. This one is yet to sell. I've got it up for $15 at the moment. The other one, the PS4 version, did sell, and I can't remember what I sold it for, so I'll put it here. And yeah, that's enough about that. I got this one from the UK, which is Gunfighter II Revenge of Jesse James for the PlayStation 2. This one I mentioned that in one of my arcade videos, actually my arcade showcase of my light gun arcade, that it is a shooter that has cover mechanics quite similar to Time Crisis. It is by Rebellion software, so it has a cover mechanic. It is not a cheap game in Australia. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. I think it's going up in the UK as well. My copy has some damage, so it has damaged disc, but it should be alright to play. And it cost me, I think, around 25 Australian dollars for that copy, which is on the cheaper end of that one. So definitely one to look out for, because it does fluctuate in price, because I don't think there's many people actually after this game, but because it's not a popular release, it tends to be higher unless you can find somebody who may not know exactly what they've got. It looks really good. Haven't played a lot of it. I played a little bit of it, and it looks like one of the better light gun shooters on the PlayStation 2. I am a big Chris the Old Ass Retro Gamer fan. Chris's stuff is amazing. So if you haven't, for some reason, seen his channel before, then I'll pop a link in for that. Yeah, his stuff is so good. So check him out. And he was wearing a couple of shows ago a Mad Max Fury Road t-shirt, and it reminded me that I needed to get this one back, which was Mad Max on the Xbox One. I played through this, I sold my copy, and then waited for the price to drop, and it actually has been pretty steady at around 20 Australian dollars. It is a third-person action adventure title with driving in it as well, and the driving mechanics are really cool. It is probably one of the closest games that you can get to a good kind of what you would expect to see as a Carmageddon game, with the car mechanics in this, because the newest Carmageddon game that came out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 was no good. So if you like car combat, then this is a great game. It really is a good representation of where you can take the Mad Max franchise. I thoroughly enjoyed all three of the Australian releases, as in the three movies. My favourite, and this isn't up on the wall because I don't have anything up on the wall in this house, but my favourite is definitely Mad Max 2, which was called The Road Warrior, and this is one canvas print that I got made up for that. I love Mad Max, and this game is definitely on par with the best of Mad Max stuff. So definitely, if you like anything to do with, say, the new Batman games that have been coming out, if you like any of those Arkham games, then you're going to be enjoying the combat here as well. It's just the driving puts in one of those mechanics that just make it above and beyond. It is my favourite Xbox One title, single player title that I've played so far. Right, with some of the profits that I've made from buying and selling, I bought Immortals Fenyx Rising for my kids. It is a lot like the Zelda Breath of the Wild, except it's a bit more drab in its colour and environments, or it is at the beginning of the game. Maybe that changes. It looks like it does. Got a bit of junk on the front from the kids. If you're tossing up whether to buy this physical or digital, then it makes absolutely no difference, because you actually need the first patch to be able to play this game in full anyway. We put it in on offline mode so we could play it straight away, installed it, got to a part where you cannot get past unless you have downloaded the first, I guess it's the day one patch. So yeah, disappointing as that goes, but that's one thing that with the newest generations, we're no longer collecting full games. It's not even worth making a collection of these physical games anymore, because most of them, or a good majority of them, just do not work without the internet anyway, so with extra downloads. So that's one thing to keep in mind, but it looks really fun. It has very kid-friendly elements and graphic nature, and that type of thing is very kid-friendly. Even though it got a M rating in Australia, it's probably a bit harsh, I think. So I bought that one for around, I think it was just under $40. Picked up Resident Evil 2. I have eBay Plus. So eBay Plus was something that I bought for $1 on promotion, which basically doesn't get you very much at all, and has not been, it would not be worth the $50 that they're asking in Australia for that per year. So I got mine for $1 on promotion, and that brought this game down from where it was sitting at around 28 or so. It gave me free postage on this item, so I paid $20 or so for this one. I have number 3. I haven't played it yet. I've been waiting to get this one, but I see I've just managed to get the original on Xbox One digitally as well, so I might have to play through number 1, then number 2, then number 3. Okay, so that's the games. I'll rush through the music side of things. Got Augie March, Moo You Bloody Choir, which is an Australian album from Augie March, which is an Australian band. It has the song One Crowded Hour. It's number 1 on the CD. This one I actually bought for, it was $4 off eBay. Not a new one by any means. It comes with their most famous or their most popular song, One Crowded Hour. And One Crowded Hour, if you have not listened to Augie March's One Crowded Hour, then you're missing out. It's just one of those phenomenal songs that only comes around every now and then, and is an instant classic, and one that will it's just one that I do not get sick of. It's one that I chose for my wedding night. So that we did a wedding dance that my wife and I did one of our wedding dances too, and yeah, had to have this one. Purchased the Smith Street Band, Don't Muck With Our Dreams, keep it family friendly on this channel, and the story behind the EP is quite an interesting one, so worth checking out. Good. Well, it was listed as punk when I found this one, but I don't know, maybe alternative rock, but yeah, possibly punk as well. Okay, I got 2 vinyl albums. So this one I picked up from the op shop. It was in 2 different pieces, as in this part, the inner sleeve, and the actual cardboard gatefold was separate. when I saw this one and I saw Phil on it, I thought, I wonder if, because just the way it was written and things, I wonder if that is Phil Collins. And then I saw on the front that it was. I had a look at the vinyl and it was in pretty good nick, so I went hunting to see if I could find this, and it was there. And that one was only $2. The actual cardboard itself is really beat up. This is Phil Collins' Hello, I Must Be Going. I actually have face value and no jacket required. So this is the album that came in the middle of those, I believe. And it has some, I've listened to it already, it has some good songs in it. It has some ones that seem quite dated now as well, but not bad for $2. I was happy to grab that. Just before I went from work to swimming lessons, and I got there a little bit early to where the kids do their swimming lessons. So I went into a pawn shop that I'd been to before, and I was actually searching for this record because last time I was there I passed it up. This was $10. It didn't come with the outer cardboard, so it only came as the vinyl itself, but it is Queen and Night at the Opera. And to get that for $10 even without the cardboard is a fairly good deal. It goes for a lot more with without the artwork. It is still worth getting for $10. That was fairly cheap. So I just printed myself off a little track listing for the back that I slip in there, and it actually has the songs on, like all of these records, it has the songs on written on there. So yeah, $10 for that was a great price. I don't think I'll ever find the outer. You just don't find the artwork without the vinyl. Normally doesn't happen that way. So I don't expect to be able to complete that one, but for $10, a really good album that I couldn't leave behind there. Well, I had already left it behind, but a really good album that I had hoped would still be at that pawn shop. So $10. So thanks for watching this fairly quick pickups video. I have other pickups videos on my channel as well, plus arcade movies, plus a bunch of other little ones that are in amongst those. Please subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. And if you'd like to leave a comment about any of this stuff or anything different, please do. And you could always push that like, thumbs up button. That would be helpful as well. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. And please check out the old ones. Thanks. Bye.